Welcome back to the Cash Flow Experience. I am your host today, Jen Hildebrandt, multi seven-figure business owner, entrepreneur, and steward of women and financial freedom. I am super excited about today's episode because we will have not only my personal financial advisor here with us on the podcast, but a friend of mine, Mr. Mondo Grimes from AMG Associates, who I met earlier this year and has been absolutely incredible to work with, not just for my personal, investments, but also my family. So today we're just going to have a really open, honest, candid discussion about financial literacy. Mondo,
Right.
majority of the people I work with are women.
Yeah.
And I'm looking to help women just create more financial understanding, literacy,
Mhm.
education, and really help women not just learn about cash flow and how to make cash flow, but then how
Right.
do you parlay that into investments? How do you parlay that
Mhm.
into retirement? How do you become your own bank? How do you get
Okay.
out of the system? How do you break generational curses in your family? So,
Good.
today I just want to talk with you and just let this free flow, however it's going
Yeah.
to go. And let's share with everybody, kind of a little bit about yourself
Yeah.
and what inspires you to do this work too. I want to hear that too. I want to hear what
Yeah.
inspires you to do this. And
That's
then
funny
let's
you
just
ask. I get
let's get
asked that all
into
the
it.
time. This is the third
Yeah.
time today I've been asked that actually. No, no, real talk.
Yeah.
So yeah, the industry found me. And I think we all can experience or can relate to the experience of life and different things going on. And when I got into the business, it was one of the things that I wanted to know more about. I just didn't know how to get into it. So I kind of kicked the can down the road. Right? When you don't know something, I'm making a point here. I'm gonna come back to it. When you don't know something, you just say, I'll just kind of I'll get to it. Right? But all of a sudden, life happens and it forces you to look at it. Okay. So a lot of life happened and I didn't get into the industry and my heart to help people. My background, I don't come from a wealthy family. I come from, straight middle class folks, people doing the best they know how to do, grinders, right?
Hmm.
People who know how to get the bag but don't necessarily understand or have the acumen to leverage or position the bag.
Mm.
We can get it now. I come from some people, they know how to get it. They know how to get it. But then once you have it, it's like, how do you cook it?
Yeah. Mm.
Right. And how do you serve it? So, for yourself and for your generations, to follow you. So my heart for people, helping folks, we work with people in their 20s all the way up to their 80s. I would say that a lot of our folks are 60 plus.
Hmm.
And so I have a heart for our seniors. I do,
Absolutely.
always have. And so, yeah, it's very interesting, man. It's a purposeful business for us. It is not about anything other than that. I can't sleep if I don't have purpose.
Ah, amen.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
so for us, we were like, all right, who are the people like me when I grew up and people in my neighborhood, what are the things that we were lacking? Financial information,
Yeah.
guidance, right? Work ethic wasn't really an issue for these people that I grew up around,
Yeah.
but it was like, okay, now that we get it, what do we do? Right. And this was before social media and all that. So you really didn't have a lot of resources. You didn't know who to talk to.
Yeah.
And it was very intimidating to go downtown into one of those high rises and go talk to the guy in the suit.
Put on a suit to go talk to the suit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's like, who do I talk to? So what do people do? They retreat. Well, yeah, let me just talk to my friend. He looks like he's doing pretty good. So one thing I've said over the years, I've repeated it from a friend of mine actually, and I've taken it and rolled with it, is don't listen to critics with no credentials.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, I find that a lot of people do that though with their money.
Mm. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like they have no degree, no certification, no nothing. Now they might have a nice car, they might have a nice house, they might like on the surface, everything is dope, but is it really?
Yeah.
Right? And for me, I'm very inquisitive like you. I want to know what you know. If I see you doing something really cool or I'm trying to figure out what it is, I'm asking questions.
Yep.
The biggest, I think, I will assume this, I don't know for a fact, but about you, you being humble sparks your curiosity
Mm.
because you're not afraid to ask. You're not afraid to say, I don't know. Teach me.
Yep.
And that is a powerful trait to possess in life in general, but especially in regarding to finance. Big time. big time. So,
Do you find that a lot of people that maybe don't know anything about investing or financial
mm,
future planning or pacing with money, do you
mhm,
feel like a lot of them are not humble and that's why they don't ask for help or seek guidance from like a planner or financial advisor? Do you feel like they've
mm,
just heard things around or they've got family members that maybe talk to them in their ear and kind of put
yeah,
some,
yeah.
bad programming out there? Like, what do you think keeps people from actually asking the tough questions? Like, what should I do to actually plan for my retirement? Or what could I do to have more cash flow now?
Two things I think are the root of it: pride and laziness.
Mm. Talk to me about that. Talk to
Yeah,
me about that.
pride and laziness. If you don't know, like for instance, if you've never had $100,000 and this is the first time you've ever had it, whatever number, pick a number, a
Mm,
number you've never had before.
mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever that.
Yeah.
And for you to then say, I've never had this before, and you start thinking about things, man, it'd be great to learn how to keep this. I love this feeling. Man, the idea of growing would be awesome. Yeah, but I'm kind of embarrassed and shamed to ask and let people in on the fact that I don't know. I don't want people to know that I don't know. So
Mm,
let me just Google it. Let me talk to Teresa up the street because she got a nice car. Let me talk to such and such or whatever. And so instead of seeking wisdom,
mm.
we seek perceived success when really all that means if you see perceived success, what it is that people know how to get the bag. It doesn't mean they know how to keep it.
Oof. Louder, louder.
Okay, just because somebody knows how to get the bag doesn't mean they know how to keep it, which also means that might not be a person you need to listen to in regards to keeping it because you don't know if they can keep it, but you know they know how to get it.
Bars. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I think a lot of it is pride and then there's laziness. The laziness is triggered by being ashamed. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
So it's that pushing through that feeling and saying, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I had a great call earlier today. Matter of fact, one of the first things this lady said to me, she said, Mondo, I make great money and I know how to make money. I have zero idea what to do with it once I get it. I'm financially illiterate. She literally said that to me.
Yeah.
I said, young lady, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. She said, why you say that? I said, because being self-aware is the phenomenal starting point.
Yeah.
If
Absolutely.
if you're a phenomenal chef, I'm sure you can probably cook or something, right? I mean, I don't know what
Oh
you.
yeah. We could throw it out in the kitchen
Okay.
all day.
All right, cool. So if you could throw down and you say, Mondo, can you cook? I'm not gonna fake it and be like, yeah. Now I'll be like, you know what? That's not my department, and that's okay. But I want to get better.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, what's your specialty? Can you teach me what you know? We
Mm.
can do it with cooking. We could do it with all other hair. How do you do that, girl? How do you?
Mhm.
We could do we could do all kind of stuff. But when it comes to money,
Mm.
people clam up and they're so embarrassed to say, "Man, I don't know, but I need to know." And so I always encourage people press through that. Your
Yeah.
family doesn't have time for you to be all lazy and prideful about money when you're trying to build a legacy.
Yeah, absolutely. And that kind of leads me into something else. Like we were just talking about this earlier, is
Mhm.
that breaking of the generational curses.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's like
sure.
there's got to be someone in the family or
Hmm.
someone in the lineage that decides that passing down debt instead of wealth has got to stop, that has to end.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and it has
yeah.
to start with one person humbling themselves, getting with a professional, and actually mapping out a plan to
Yes,
not pass down debt to their children, but to create a wealth system that they
yes.
can literally give to not just their kids, but their children's children.
A system, keyword.
Yes.
System, another S word, structure.
Mm,
Okay. Another word starts with a P, positioning.
mm,
Okay.
yep.
So a lot of folks, like I remember growing up, man, people would get their check and I would see relatives or people in the neighborhood, and no one was assigning a job for every dollar. They just got a bag of money or whatever. And it's just whatever comes at the moment, that's where Benjamin's flowing. Right. Let's go to the mall. Sure, girl. And nobody budgeted nothing. You just got paid. It's like, but then we're always on this rat race. I think if you really be surprised to see how much money we waste when you're in that cycle.
I just had this conversation with my mom.
Yeah, how much money you waste when you're in the cycle and you're not tracking. So I heard this advice years ago. This gentleman told me you have to tell every dollar what to do for you.
Yep.
If you do not, it's going to grow wings and fly away, and you'll be wondering where the hell did it go?
And that is the best practical advice I feel like you could ever give anyone,
Hmm.
especially someone that didn't grow up around money or had
Yep.
a plan for the future. Because the reality is, and you and I have talked about this too, is like money
Hmm.
sitting in a bank account doesn't do anything for you. And
Nope.
without you assigning a job to it, it doesn't do anything for you. Without
Nope.
planning, it doesn't do anything for you.
It's dead.
It's
It's
dead, and there's no purpose to it. There's no
right.
purpose for it, and therefore you can't ever break a cycle in your family or even in your household without understanding that without a plan, the people perish, the people fail.
Currency is intended to move.
Yep. River, bank, flow,
Yeah,
money,
yeah, yeah.
cash flow.
Hello. Like, come on, man. Like, it's supposed to move. So yeah, you're right with especially with the idea of generational wealth or building something for your family, breaking the cycle.
Hmm.
Okay. That seems intimidating to some people, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear generational wealth, you hear, leaving a legacy, you hear positioning money. Like, okay, I get it. But there are people who understand what these things are. You can ask questions. No one's gonna shame you. Matter of fact, people are gonna high five you and say, "Good for you, girl. Good for you, man." Like
Yeah.
you're looking to change the trajectory for your family.
Yeah.
If you're doing better than your parents or grandparents, it is on you. That's what
Yeah.
they. Okay, let's think about this. We both have children, right? And we all say as parents, we would love for our children to be better than us.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's a parental thing, right? Like you want them to take it to the next level. Okay, don't you think that our parents said that about us?
Of course.
Well, then we don't do it.
Some of us do.
No, some do, some do. So I'm challenging the other folk, but that's the thing. It's like let's do right by the intentions of our parents. Let's
Yeah.
honor that,
Yeah.
and let's honor our children and our children's children. Leave that legacy. So what does it start with? Bring it back. Preparation, a plan, system,
Yeah.
right? Positioning and learning. Have some level of financial acumen outside of earning.
Yeah.
Well, I got it in the bank. Okay, cool. Banks, okay, they have its place, but they're not gonna get you to the next level,
No. No.
right? I used to do so. Maybe I'm strange, but this is area I used to drive past all the time. It's a golf course where I grew up, and it'd be like a random Tuesday or something, whatever. And I see these guys out there golfing like at 1:30 on a Tuesday. And I'm like, what do they know that I don't?
How are they there? How are they working on their
Yeah.
how
And
are they
these
doing
dudes, and they
this?
weren't old and retired now. These are dudes looking, I'm talking like 40s, maybe 50s. What do they know that I don't know?
Mm,
And I start asking questions. Well, I don't want to feel stupid. I hear that all the time.
I know.
Are you kidding me? It's actually the reverse.
Yeah,
It's stupid to not ask,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
It's with all the technology and the people that are available and all these wonderful people out here who are willing to help. To say, well, I don't want to ask, that's pretty. mm, I put a word on there. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's like,
Yep.
come on,
Yeah.
people. Like the information is abundant, and I really think if you have a focus of not only having a great business,
Yeah.
but have a plan of how to keep it
Hmm.
appropriately. I don't mean hoard it.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
We're not hoarding, but earn it, keep it appropriately, grow it, position it.
Yeah.
It's the money game, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think there's some structures and systems, like you said,
Yeah, yeah.
that wealthy people have been using for generations that
Yes.
the common people, the average person,
Hmm.
just never had access to,
Right.
education on, and they never learned how the wealthy actually stay wealthy. And
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest things about social media and meeting people like yourself that understand how the actual structure works and how the
Yeah.
system works,
Hmm.
everyone can actually use it.
Yeah.
This is not something that only super ultra wealthy people can do. This is something anyone can do that will
Yes.
literally change the trajectory of their life within their lifetime. And then
Hmm.
it can change their children and their kids' kids. And that's what I hope, if people take anything away from this episode, it's that generational wealth can actually be started and created within your lifetime. It
Yes.
actually can be. Even if you're in
1000%.
your 40s or 50s, it
Yes.
absolutely can be.
Hmm. You don't have to wait. Well, let me wait till I get the bag. I get wealthy.
No.
It's actually bass backwards. You gotta,
Yes, yes,
it's
yes,
like, no, let me do this so I can get.
yes, yes.
Yeah, it's not something you wait on. It's
No.
it's part of positioning,
Well,
right?
it's a lost opportunity cost. Every
Oh,
day
big time.
you're not investing, every day you're not setting yourself up for success, you're losing opportunity because there's two
Yes.
things for sure we got to do.
Yep.
We got to die once and
Well,
we got to make our money work for us or not we're going to pay taxes on it. We
right.
got to
That's
pay
right. That's
taxes
right.
on it.
That's right. That's right.
So there's some of these things that, people I think are afraid of. I think
Hmm.
that they haven't looked into. And I think it's important that, you know, everyone has access to financial education,
Hmm.
right? And it might not be in school and it might not be from a relative or a friend or family member, but it can be from someone like yourself that's like a literal trusted advisor that
Hmm.
goes with clients one on one, looks at their whole top down structure of how their
Yep.
life is going, how their money is going, and says,
Yep.
listen, this is what's best for you. This is what's best for your kids. This is what's best for your mom. And it's all really customized based on
Yes.
life and what's going on for you in that particular season.
Correct. Everything is customizable.
Yeah.
It has to be. If someone is telling you, "Oh, we got a cookie cutter template," run.
Thank you.
Run. No, for real, because it has to be customized. Everyone's different, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has different earnings. Everyone has different goals. Everyone has different family structure. Everyone has a different plan for their legacy. Everyone has different, different needs and requirements for themselves or their kids or their parents. It's so many variables, right?
Yes.
So having a customized plan by saying, okay, this is how I'm gonna set things up. And I'm gonna keep going back to the word you said, system, putting a system in place. If you
Yep.
don't have a system, you're going to fail. Period.
100%.
Period.
100%.
I will
100%.
stand on that. I will stand on that. If you don't have a system, you will fail. But regardless of where you are, we have so many different clients that from you name it, from this side of the fence to this side of the fence, here to here, you name it, man. I
Yeah.
mean, single moms that are just figuring it out at literally 21 years old
Yeah.
to, my OGs in the 80s.
Yeah.
For real, like I've got, people in the middle who are approaching retirement. We've got young professionals who are in their 30s and 40s, late 20s that are making very healthy six figures. And they're like, hey man, I make more money than my parents.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, I want to make sure I have something in place. What do I do? Okay, the best thing you could do is ask advice and freeze. Stop going to the ATM, stop taking money out, stop swiping, chill for a second
Yeah.
and get some advice, right? So we've been able to really understand meeting people where they are. And if anything for your listeners, your viewership, finding an organization, whether it be us or somebody else, whoever it is,
Yeah.
that's fine, is finding someone who can meet you where you are, help
Yeah.
you where you are, educate you where you are, speak English at a level, terminology
Thank you.
of where you are, and
Yeah.
not try to impress you with fancy finance words and
Yeah.
da da da. It's like, no, 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 no. Like, look, help me where
Yeah.
I am. I don't
Yeah.
need fancy. I'm not fancy, Jen. Like for real.
I
Like
know either.
I'm from Michigan, outside of Detroit. You know, you name it, I've seen it.
Yep.
Okay, and so I'm like, you know what? Helping people is awesome because you get to see the humanity in them with their
Absolutely.
treasures, what's important, what they
Yeah.
value. And it's an honor. It truly is to not only help many others. I mean, you and your family as well. Obviously, it's an honor, man. We don't take it lightly because
Yeah.
this is we are given a little piece of a sliver of the family pie to help direct traffic for a quick minute.
Hmm.
And when I go to bed, man, I'm driving around. Sometimes I think about why all these families that gave us the privilege of just holding the steering wheel for one quick second
Yep. And not
and the
only that,
impact.
but it changes where they get to go.
Yes,
They get to go somewhere so much better. So much
man.
better.
To see people get out of debt,
Yep.
to see people achieve financial, goals for themselves, whether it be, certain accounts or contracts or whatever. For some people to see their assets protected. That's a big one.
Yeah.
We love
Oh
that.
yeah. That's
Hey, I've
great.
got my trust. I got everything protected. Oh, I love that. Hey, I've transferred everything that. Oh, I love that. Like
Yep.
to see people actually moving the ball down the field.
Yes.
and whether that be, a professional athlete or whether that be Randy, that's a landscaper. It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
you know. So we talked about earlier about this whole deal of like what to do with your funds, right? You trigger something in me. Positioning is everything, and not every vehicle is for everyone.
I remember I told you this before I met with you. I had met with like 4 or 5 other people in a very
Yeah, yeah,
similar
yeah.
industry, if not in your industry.
Yep.
That's exactly what they were trying to do. They were trying to pigeonhole me into this cookie cutter solution, but it wasn't actually it.
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying to myself, this isn't it. This isn't it. This
Isn't
isn't
it?
it. And then I
Yeah.
met with you and I was like, this is actually customized for me, my
Yep.
season of life, my mom's season of life, my family, what we're looking to do. And
Yep.
it all just made so much sense. And it was crystal clear that there was no better option. There was no, this was it. This was it.
And here's the cool deal. I mean, you've learned this about me so far. It's we're I'm good to go on a journey, right? I'm not if I say one thing and you ask me a question, if I don't know it or my team doesn't know it, our entire team, I'm saying, you know what? That's a phenomenal question. Let's see if we can improve it. I'll
Mm,
be back. We try to exercise humility. We're not the smartest people in the world. We're not God. We don't know everything. We know what we know.
yep.
But if something's brought to us where it makes us stretch, I'm like, you know what? Pause right there.
Yeah.
Let's go figure it out because Jen had such and such had a great idea. Let's see what we can make happen.
Mm.
There's a phenomenal situation. I won't get too deep in the weeds, but there's a client who asked a question on a live webinar. Matter of fact, like it was a live webinar, and they asked a question that was sounded kind of out of pocket to most people, right? Like, because you saw people's faces on the Zoom screens, like,
What?
okay, right, yeah, exactly, exactly. But I took it like, okay, I mean, there's something driving that. Let's talk
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
So we got on a call. Long story short, we ended up actually doing what this person requested or asked about. When she asked it, I had zero clue. I was like, you know what? That's a phenomenal question. I have no idea. But let me do some digging and ask some questions. It took about maybe a month and a half of digging,
Mm.
but we figured it out for that family.
That's great.
That and so if we're like, I don't know, I don't want to be the only one in the boat searching and trying to position. Like you got to join me in the party too,
Yep. Absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely.
So anyway,
I love
I'm
it.
I'm curious about one thing. I have an agency,
Hmm.
and we've had a lot of people make a lot of money, and we've seen good stewardship and not so good stewardship.
Ooh,
Let's
I've
chat
seen.
about that if you don't mind. I know it's
Yeah,
your
no, let's
pod,
do
but
it.
I will.
Yeah. No, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm in a high ticket business and
Yep.
my area is really helping women create cash flow, right? Like
Yeah.
I help women stabilize their income first and foremost, get
Yeah.
cash flow. My thing with women is I normally tell them at least have 3 times their monthly income. At
Hmm.
least, like if your bills are 10,000 a month, at least try to aim for making 30,000 a month, at
Yeah.
least,
Yeah.
maybe 40. That way you're stabilized, you can start paying off debt, looking at investments, and you're not living in that fight or flight mode.
Yep.
I've seen it all.
Okay.
I have grown a team of salespeople. Right now, at time of recording, I think there's like 26,000 women in my sales organization,
Okay.
and I've seen women get money and invest it and buy homes
Mhm.
and
Good for
property
them.
and do things
Awesome.
like that, buy
Yeah.
Airbnbs and get financial structure around it and really grow and do things. I've also seen people making $80,000 a month and then next month they're completely broke
Oh wow, that's a
or
shame.
they're blowing their money on
Yeah.
plastic surgery or random things they don't need or cars and things that they just don't need in that moment. And they don't own
Mhm.
homes, they don't have any assets, they have nothing for retirement, right? And
Mhm.
so there's good stewardship and there's bad stewardship. And I think something I would love to hear from you, is like, what would you tell somebody that got maybe money for the first time and didn't really know what to do with it? Like what would you tell them to do when they go
Yeah.
from making like a traditional type salary where it's like hand to mouth, check to check, and
Yep.
then now all of a sudden they have an influx of cash flow, like 20,
Yeah.
30, 40, $50,000 a month. It's like, What would be your first piece of advice to a person like
Yep. So I'm probably going to lose a lot of fans here.
that? Go for it. Let's go in, fam. Let's go in. Let's go in.
So a part of the issue that I've seen in a variety of environments is the dopamine hit that people get,
Mm,
and they try to plan in the midst of dopamine, that high.
mm,
No, that is the worst time to try to figure out a financial plan is when you're high on this newness, on this new reality, on all the, and you're just buzzing. You can't sleep. All you think about, you don't need to be planning diddly squat other than leave it alone. Leave it alone. So I've told a lot of clients who have come into some money, however they've come into it, and I've told them, let's let it sit 60 days.
mm,
In those 60 days, we're going to put a plan together. We're going to talk. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to talk, put a plan together, scratch it, try another one. Da, da, da,
mm.
da. Live off the current budget you've been living on.
Love it.
Well, I got debt. What's 60 days going to do?
Nothing.
Nothing. So
Mhm.
let's stop being urgent when you haven't been, urgent the last 6 years.
Thank
Let,
you.
let's chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real for a second. It's like let's chill out. Wait 60 days. Now I'm not saying this wait and it's like Ghost from Mondo and AMG. I'm not saying that. We're gonna talk. Let's talk once every other week.
Mhm.
It's how you feeling, what's going on, and that way we can kind of take your financial temperature. I can tell when that dopamine is still rushing through your veins.
Yes.
So I'm kind of doing an assessment from that angle, also putting some plans together that we can talk about, but not even just plans. It's let me educate you on options.
Mm.
We've got 60 days for you to learn about some possibilities
Yep.
while you come off the hit. Removing emotion from your financial decisions is numero uno.
Oh, thank you. Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it.
Remove you if you man, look, if you are making financial decisions in the midst of emotion, anger, frustration, whatever it may be,
Even
that's a
fear.
bad
Even
oh fear.
fear.
That's the worst one. That's
Yeah,
the worst one.
we
Yeah.
just had this conversation today. It was like a lot of people have this programming. They have a fear-based programming around money. Money always leaves. I don't know what to do with it. This isn't going to
Yeah.
work out. I shouldn't be doing this. My parents didn't do this or whatever, whatever. And before you know it, people have talked themselves out of really good financial structures and systems out of
Yeah.
fear.
It's self-sabotage out of because of fear, right? Yeah.
100%.
And I've told people on, I mean, I'm probably say it again this week, most likely. Remove your emotion, please.
Yep.
Your your dollars don't really care whether or not you're logical, whether you're rational, whether you're emotional. It doesn't care. It's
No.
going to respond to whatever state you're in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what kind of state do you want to be in? Calm, collective, collected, uh, forward thinking, or
Yeah.
do you want to clam up and be fearful?
Mm.
You know, I'm careful to say that whole thing, scare money, don't make money, but that's kind of true though.
No, it's very true.
Yeah,
It's true.
it's like, but again, I'm not saying be fearless and just do stupid stuff, but deploying, deploying funds and positioning funds is one of the number one tools or strategies that the wealthy exercise.
Absolutely.
Last thing they want to do is say, I don't get, like, my wealthy clients don't call and say, hey, you got any place I can just sit my money for 3 years?
No.
Just no, they're like, hey, where can I put position my money so it can move and shake and do something for us?
Yep, absolutely.
Put me in some living water here. All right, you know what I mean? And that's the kind of conversations that we should have. So, I don't know. I would definitely say removing that emotion, man.
Yeah, I think
Waiting
that's a
60
big
days.
one. I
Mhm.
do. I hope that people start to take some stuff away from this, but one thing that I think is important to realize is that, money is neutral and it only gives whatever energy you attach to it to it.
Right. That's
So
right.
if you're living in that fear-based scarcity mindset where nothing
Mhm.
works out for you or it hasn't in the past, those are the decisions you're going to be operating from instead of,
Right.
no, the news story is money gets to work out for me. investments gets to work out for me, right? I get to make better decisions with my money so that my money makes me more money. And I get to
Yeah.
partner with people that actually know what they're doing to help me create my dream world, my dream life, and
Yeah.
create that for my kids and my legacy because I was the one that stopped the cycle of that fear-based mentality around
Mhm.
money.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's like, in raising kids, it takes a village, right? That whole
Oh
saying.
yeah.
Okay. And growing your money is the same way.
Mm,
It is. It's no different. It takes a
I feel
village.
that. I feel that.
It takes a village. A village of what? People with different pieces of information contributing to your
Mhm.
efforts.
Yep.
I'm not saying you take every single thing they offer, but it is a village. I mean, okay, real talk. You have me, but you have other people speaking life into your financial future, and you should.
Mm,
You
mm.
should. I'm saying it. You
Yeah,
should because it takes a village
it does. It
to
does.
raise all your Benjamins. You know what I mean? So,
I love it.
and I think I just wish, man, that more people would just be open and willing to be a part of a financial community for themselves
Mm.
versus these, retracted recluses on the
Yeah,
phone trying to learn financial literacy through this thing.
I know. It's very true. It's very true. And I know you and I are going to collab on some really fun master classes here in the near
Yeah, yeah,
future.
yeah. Yep.
But I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you're busy and we
You're
ran
good.
late today.
Yeah, you're
Um,
good.
Now, if somebody wants to work with you and someone wants to get consultations and someone wants to actually
Yeah.
have you take a look at their financial situation and say,
Uh-huh.
Mondo, what can you do for me? What can you do for me and my kids or me and my
Yep.
mom? What would be the best way? Because I'm going to put some stuff in the show notes and I'm going to put some stuff in the comments
Sure.
and captions below.
Yep.
What would you say would be their first step if they want to
First,
they
if
want to get some info?
Yeah, the first step would be is go to our website, amg-associates.com. That'd be the
Okay.
first place. You can see our calendar on there. You
Okay.
see the services that we provide from custom asset protection, estate planning, you name it. There's a lot of things, different things we do. I won't bore you with the list, but it's like 13 things
Yep.
that we're able to help you with. Now, the other place I would definitely recommend is follow me on IG, man. You get to know who I am in our company. You get to see who I am. At the Mondo Grimes is where you will find me there, and on YouTube as well. The AMG podcast. You can find myself and my guys. We talk. I have two podcasts going up a week talking about financial stuff and also just life stuff.
Yep.
So, because I really am a big believer on getting to know the people you work with,
Mm-hmm.
not just from a professional level, but also a personal level.
Yep.
And so I definitely invite you in, all that would be willing to come and just learn more about the Grimes crew and our little minions over here and
So
our
love it.
whole deal. So and in our business as well, obviously. So yeah, that's where you can find us.
I love it. Well, Mondo, thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. And honestly, it's been such a pleasure to work with you and just
Oh,
everything
thank
we're
you.
creating together. I'm so
Thank you.
excited.
Yes.
And yeah, I can't wait for more people to really start to learn about investing and
Yeah.
put together more plans and really grow their cash flow, right? It's not
Yep.
enough to make the money, it's how much of the money can you keep?
Yes, right. Got to fertilize that thing. Put
That's the
some
name of
water
the
on
game. That's the name of the
it.
game. Put that water, put that 2.5, put that
Yeah,
9.5.
put some water on that.
You better put
Yep.
some water on it.
Yep.
I love it. Okay, well, you guys, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to link all his information below so you guys can reach out to him, book your one-on-one consultations, and really start to look at your finances with a
Yep.
fresh perspective of
Yep.
growth and strategy. You don't have to go at this alone. There are
No.
professionals out here that literally this is all they do all day is find out ways to grow your money. Okay.
Yep.
So with that
Yep.
being said, we'll see you really soon on the next podcast episode, and we'll see you guys next time.